Hello everyone and welcome back to Digimon Story Time Stranger. Last time, the entirety of all the universe exploded, but none of that matters because we have side quests to do. And that is far more important than Chronomon blowing up all of reality, as we all know. Am I supposed to start with the Digifarm today? Do I have to break out the Word doc frame 1 at the start of today's stream? My dog Frankie says hello. Hello, Frankie the dog. You're my favorite now, I've decided, out of everyone in chat. I really did this to past me, huh? Frame 1, I have to like, oh my god, why would you do this to me? Me? What was me thinking? We need to use Bancho Leomon and Darkdramon together to make sure that we can get whatever it is I'm thinking of. We can get Chaosmon checked off the Digifield. Where? I'll put you in right now. We'll put Venusmon back in later because I do want to level her up. And then where is my Darkdramon? Oh, where is my Darkdramon? There it is. That didn't take long. Plutomon, we'll get you back in later as well. I want to use these two. Well, you guys are only level 1 actually, so let's use these two for a little bit just to give them a try, and then we'll swap you to, well, you're actually already level 18, I just realized, but we'll swap Bancho Leomon in after he levels up a good bit. We need to bust open the Word doc and figure out, I think you specifically need to be King Edamon. All right, where is it? Where's my Word doc? Come here, Word pad. Can't, there we go. It wouldn't let me pull the Word doc over to my other monitor. That's better. Alright, sorry about that. Adamas needs attack. You're not degenerating into anything. Well, actually, you're almost, I wonder... I love Skull Mammothmon. I wonder if I should degenerate you because you're about to max out on talent, actually. I could try and up your bond first. You know what I think I'm probably gonna do? I think I'm probably... It's gonna be like 10 minutes of stream of us just yapping, chat, but I think I'm gonna go, like, spend a ton of money to buy a ton of food and then just put a bunch of my favorite Digimon in the farm and throw food at them until their bond is really high, like Junimon, Plutomon, Skull Mammothmon, etc. Because if their bond gets really high, then we should, emphasis on should, be able to get their talent, like, fixed up better. You need defense. What a shock. Greymon needs defense. There's no way I'm degenerating my Junimon into Shikuamon. I think I'd rather fail to fill out the field guide, if I'm being honest with you. Yo, Megidramon, what's poppin'? What are you up to? We could degenerate Megidramon into a War Growlmon, actually, now that I think about it. That'd be pretty useful. I should get your bond up first before I do that. You are my Jumbo Gamemon. You need defense. Megaseedramon defense. Am I gonna take the time to make this Garbage Mon? I think I'm more likely to just get rid of the Garbage Mon instead of trying to turn it into Jumbo Gamemon. If I'm being completely 100% real with you. Tiger Vespamon, we can degenerate you into something if you become tolerant. I think I was trying to make you tolerant last time, I think. We just didn't get you there yet, so you need to be tolerant. Piedmon, we were working on you as well. You need less than 100 intelligence, which is pretty good. You need 500 or 400 more max SP, 450. We can do that. Piedmon needs SP. What is Puppetmon even doing here? Why do you even exist? So Minervamon is going to become... Remember, you just have to get... Oh, you already have 77 talent, which is fantastic. Very good. Omniblade and a bunch of stats. Until I have the Omniblade, I'm not going to worry about you hitting the stat amounts. 3,980 attack? Yeah, you're going to need a bit more of a boost. We can get Diaboromon some more attack. Make sure we can get Armageddonmon when the time comes. Akuamon. Well, an Akuamon that needs defense. Where have I heard of this one before, chat? You don't need much defense, though. Grand Quagamon needs defense. Oh, Kuomon needs defense to become Grand Quagamon. Whoops. I wrote down Grand Quagamon. Whoops. Almost dropped my controller. Open this back up. Alright. Omnimon already checked off the list. We could degenerate Metal Garurumon into something. You're good. We just need agent rank 8. You, I think I was gonna make you Saber Leomon specifically, wasn't I? You're stuck at level 29, which sucks. I'm gonna hold off on you for a second. You're also stuck at 29. This talent issue is becoming more and more of an issue. You, I should digivolve into Magna Angemon because you have a lot of talent. 1137. And you just need 1270. That's easy. Angemon Intelligence. You're going to be my ultimate Brachiomon, I think, but you need more defense, and I have 3 Digimon already being put in for defense, which is a lot. You need 3100 speed and 3100 attack. This is not going to work. I need to get your bond up and then degenerate and, like, Digivolve you. You need more talent to pull any of this off. Troopymon Evil. You could get more speed. Because you need that. You don't need anything. You're fine. Super Starmon just needs a little more intelligence. Defense. Defense, defense, defense. Defense! What a shock. I think I have enough listed down. I have enough. Let's put all of you in, because I think there are 2 Digimon already in here. Let's put all of you in, then I'm gonna go buy a bunch of Digifood. Alright, I'm actually looking at chat now. What's up, chat? I have been told by like 47 people now that apparently the damage formula in this game uses your level, which is an interesting choice by the devs. To have your level be relevant to the damage you can do. Considering that every time you Digivolve or Degenerate, you go back to level 1. We did need Piedmon in here, right? Yeah. I don't know what the exact math is for it, but apparently level is very important. Edamon, Gradamon. Then we need Mega Seadramon. I know we need Tiger Vespamon. You have to become tolerant. Where is my Mega Seadramon? Where has he gone? He's right there. I'm literally on top of him now. I forgot that I had this little lake here. That's so neat. Tiger Vespamon, Piedmon, Diaboramon. Hello, Diaboramon. Get in here, buddy. Fun little death virus trying to blow up the planet. Okuamon. There you is. Get in there. Angemon. Hello, Angemon. Look at that little Chimeramon over there. He's so tiny. Whatever Grizzlymon's ultimate is called, I just wrote down Bear in my Word doc. I just called him Bear. Where are you, Bear? I kind of don't remember what you look like. Wait a minute, this could be a problem. Oh, there you are, there you are. Great Grizzlymon, of course, of course. He's a bear. Easy to intuit. And then Super Starmon. Alright, Piedmon. You need SP, which is very easy. Edamon needs attack. Gradamon needs defense. Him and everyone else under the sun. Tiger Vespamon needs to become tolerant. Where is tolerant? I'm blind. He has to go up and to the left twice? Really? Wow. You still have, like, a lot to do on that, huh? Mega Seadramon. You need defense. Imagine my surprise. You need attack. Aegiomon needs defense. I'm gonna scream. I gotta go have a talk with Zudomon. We gotta go have a talk with Zudomon ASAP about this. This is becoming an epidemic. Where are all the Digimon that need spirit to digivolve? Alright, there you go. Digifarm is doing stuff. Does it matter where you put them in the farm? No, I don't think so. Nothing that I've ever seen suggests that. For a moment, I thought you said Tiger Vespamon needs to become taller, and I was like, he's already pretty tall. You know what? You got a good point there. This is not where I meant to go. I did not mean to go back to the absolute timeline. If the formula didn't involve level, it would have been mostly irrelevant. You just train a Digimon to max stats, and that would be that. I mean, you're already kind of gonna like, here's the thing, right? Is you're already gonna kind of like do that. I also, there's some, you know, I haven't talked about it yet, but I have been thinking in the back of my mind, they went back, in the Cyber Sleuths, Digimon had like basically base stats from Pokemon, which was different from all the other story games where you could just max out you could just like put a Digimon in training and eventually they'd all get max stats. And it looks like for this game, they've gone back to, I need to select a side quest first because I don't know where I'm going actually. They've taken it back to the older story games where you can just max out your stats. And I'm not sure that I like that because it reaches a point where it's like, well, I guess you just, you know, at some point to do stuff, you just need to, max out your Digimon stats, or if you max them out, then you just make the entire game irrelevant, or I'm really worried that there's gonna be something in the post-game, like in the story DS games, where it's like, hey, we made it where if you don't, like, get max stat Digimon, then you basically can't win, which I'm not looking forward to if that is the case, because that's one of my least favorite things about the old story games. All eyes on me. Collect all of Edamon's 17 soul bits. What on earth is he talking about? It doesn't really matter which one we do, does it? We should do the ones that give less anomaly points first, because they're probably easier ones. Okay, let's go hang out with Minervamon and see what she's up to. Time jump. But anyways, I'm not sure that it was really a good idea for them to make it where you can get to max stats anyway, because I just don't like the connotations of just getting your Digimon to max stats in general.
Great.
But also, I don't know. I don't really agree that, like, well, the only way to make levels matter is to give them, like, stuff in the damage formula. I'd rather, I don't know, I'd rather them just do something different. Hello. Because it's like, it's annoying that the levels are relevant when the talent thing works the way it does. And then also that whenever you digivolve, your level goes back to 1. So, I don't know. What happened? When did you get here? Got a moment to listen to my woes? So they say Junomon went crazy after being overtaken by negative emotions. The cause was apparently some nebulous, unsure thing called love or adoration. Alright. You humans would likely call this love, but is it truly all that important? I would say so, yeah. What? And yet people willingly give themselves over to something so terrifying? Junomon has been through a lot. I haven't changed a bit, though. I was thinking maybe people change when they develop feelings for someone or something. They might start thinking or acting differently once they fall in love. Yeah, you know, that it's certainly possible. It is, right? And that's why Junomon is different now? Okay, well, Junomon's change is like... If people change when they fall in love, I want to make sure that doesn't happen to me. I feel like I'd be upset with myself for changing. I don't want to be seen like that. So I'd better learn what it is to love a person before such a time arrives. And how would you do that? Well, humans know more about this kind of thing than anyone knows, so I need human help. I suppose the best thing here would be to ask a human. I need an expert on what it is to love someone or something, but who? Hey, what about that one woman? Come on, you know who I mean. Dr. Simmons? The human that's referred to as the doctor, I feel like she's different. Hiroko is probably the only human woman I know who can give me the answers I seek. She's a streamer. This is the worst idea. This is the worst idea. To be fair, unlimited stats allows you to choose the Digimon you like. In the other games, you had to select between viable Digimon. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing, though. First of all, and some people aren't going to agree with this, and that's fine. I think the idea that, like, every Digimon can just be as strong as every other Digimon is inherently stupid. I think that that's dumb. I think that it is really stupid and, like, kind of immersion-breaking to me if, just because I put it through training, I can use an Aegiomon and it is as strong or stronger than Wargreymon. I think that that is dumb and stupid, and I personally don't like it. If you do like it, more power to you. I don't like it. By the way, I'm gonna butcher this name. Plastique Tiara, thank you for subbing at tier 1 for 2 months. Greatly appreciated. I think that is dumb and stupid. I also think that it's a little lame that it kind of like, what's the word? What's the word? It's kind of like homogenizes? I don't know. It kind of makes it where, like, there aren't really differences between the Digimon other than their moves because everyone's stats are just equalized. Anyway. And that's kind of lame to me. It's kind of lame to me that it's like the only reason to choose Wargreymon over, like, just normal Greymon is that Wargreymon knows Terra Force and Greymon only knows Mega Flame. So, I don't really like that, personally. I prefer it when it's like, I want all of the Mega level Digimon to be, like, viable. I want them all to be good in different ways and all. But I don't really like it when it's just like, yeah, you know, there's not a Digimon that's really, like, that has really good intelligence or, like, really good spirit. They all just have 999 and everything. So, there's like, positive and negatives to both sides, but that's my preference. I see your point, but I was sick of using the Royal Knights or 7 Demons. All right, first of all, that's an insane over-exaggeration. I've played the Cyber Sleuths a bunch, and I've played the original Digimon Story games as well. But in the Cyber Sleuth games, you're not hemmed in to just using the Royal Knights and the 7 Demon Lords. Like, Aegiomon is right there, is off the top of my head. I remember the burst modes were pretty good in the Cyber Sleuths. The thing is in the Cyber Sleuths, you could pretty much use any Mega you wanted. It was just a matter of, if you really wanted to bust through hard mode, you needed penetrating moves. Hiroko is probably the only human woman I know who can give me the answers I seek. Now let's go ask her together. I realized I was standing on this for too long. Okay. I knew I could count on you. Let's get going then, and let's go see Hiroko. In situations like these, it's best to take action right away. Mind your business. Royal Knights, assemble. Okay, I think I get what you're asking about. I want to talk about what we were talking about in chat. I didn't realize that this quest was going to be non-stop dialogue boxes. I want to know all about what it is to like someone, to fall in love. Could you tell me? It's not an easy question to answer. Listen, love holds a lot of mysteries, even for us. Our psychologists and philosophers don't have any answers after endless research. Okay, well, to say that they don't have any answers is like, wrong. Like, what are you talking about? So you mean there's no point in trying to understand? In hard mode, it was impossible to use your favorite Digimon back in Cyber Sleuth? I don't agree with that. I don't think it was impossible. I think that you would need to make sure that you had 2 or 3 Digimon with penetrating moves. And also, to be clear, in Cyber Sleuth, the problem that you have is not that some Digimon were better than other Digimon. It was that penetrating moves were too good in Cyber Sleuth. The hard difficulty in Cyber Sleuth was basically balanced around penetrating moves, and not every Digimon had a penetrating move. It wasn't that you were picking in the Cyber Sleuths, you weren't picking Digimon based on which Digimon had the better stats. You were picking the Digimon based on which Digimon had a penetrating move, because that's what let you win fights. The solution to that isn't make stats irrelevant where every Digimon could just have max stats. The solution to that was get rid of penetrating moves and balance the game around non-penetrating moves. No, I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that love isn't so easily explained. Love takes on different forms for everyone. You'd need to study not just one, but lots. So how can I go about observing the love of others? How about we watch some romantic movies? Oh my goodness. Romantic movies, as in footage of people falling in love. That's not real, though. All fiction, but fiction made by humans. I'll pick out a few and we can have a viewing party in the movie room downstairs. There's a movie room? So this is where you watch those movie things. I'm actually a little excited. I just picked one at random. First up is This Is the End. Inori's pop-loved Inori's her dad loved movies ever since he was a young boy and amassed quite a collection. This one was displayed right in the front, so without further ado, let the screening begin. What on earth is this side quest?